In 2011, FrankOcean dropped his critically acclaimed mixtape, Nostalgia Ultra. A mixtape that put him on the radar for artists like Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Kanye West. Something that people really enjoyed from the album, besides FrankOcean's incredible singing and songwriting ability, was the variety of sounds on the mixtape. And this variety could stem from FrankOcean utilizing different beats and instrumentals from already known artists like MGMT, Coldplay, and the Eagles. But unlike Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Kanye West that were huge fans of the mixtape, some artists surprisingly weren't too fond of the project, going as far as calling FrankOcean, and I quote, a talentless prick. Welcome back everybody to the Killivvn Show, and today we are asking, why do the Eagles have beef with FrankOcean? By the way guys, make sure to stick right to the end of the video for an update on some new FrankOcean music. You really want to stick at the end. I'm going to give you all the info on some new FrankOcean music right at the end of the video. So in 2011, FrankOcean dropped his widespread, universally adored mixtape, Nostalgia Ultra. And like I said, something that people really enjoyed about the mixtape was the variety of sounds. I mean, the beats, instrumentals, it was super creative like project. And again, this could stem from him using instrumentals from already known artists. I wouldn't say these are covers because he uses the instrumentals, but he doesn't keep the lyrics. Sometimes he will reuse maybe a chorus, a hook, maybe a line, but most of it, he's really putting his own twist lyrically to the songs. And you know, he's a great songwriter, so you know, lyrically, it's amazing. Great example would be Strawberry Swing, the second track on the mixtape, which instrumental is exactly the same as Strawberry Swing on Coldplay's 2008 album, Viva La Vida or Death and All His Friends. FrankOcean brought his own twist lyrically, but still maintained Chris Martin's original lyrics and even vocals on the track. And I guess Coldplay really messed with the song because FrankOcean was actually invited to open up for them on their 2012 European tour. Another song that is not originally a FrankOcean track would be There Will Be Tears, originally made by Mr. Hudson, a actually good music signee. And There Will Be Tears is from Mr. Hudson's sophomore album, Straight No Chaser. Now again, FrankOcean does switch up the lyrics, but the chorus, the hook, stays the same with that beautiful autotune. FrankOcean also delightfully brought his own twist to a classic MGMT song on the mixtape Nostalgia Ultra. It's called Nature Feel, but that instrumental that you hear originally is from Electric Feel by MGMT on their classic album Oracular Spectacular. This time he'd even reused the chorus. All the lyrics are original, and you know, he just pretty much just used the beat. Now I have to be honest, out of all the three songs I named, There Will Be Tears, Strawberry Swing, and Electric Feel or Nature Feels, I believe that the original version for Nature Feels, being Electric Feel, is the far superior version. I'm a huge MGMT fan. I think their version is just better. But when it comes to the Coldplay or Mr. Hudson, I think FrankOcean's renditions are better. But like, I'm a huge MGMT fan, so maybe I'm biased. Anyway, there was another song that FrankOcean brought his own twist to on the mixtape, and he actually used the instrumental and the melody from a song from a very known band, and this is a classic song. And unfortunately, FrankOcean's rendition to this song created so much controversy, he had to actually stop playing the song at live shows. And furthermore, this controversy might actually be the main reason why Nostalgia Ultra is not on streaming services, so Spotify, Apple Music, and whoever uses Tidal. Enter American Wedding. American Wedding uses the instrumental and melody from classic song Hotel California by the Eagles. Much like Strawberry Swing, Nature Feels, Electric Feel, and There Will Be Tears. However, unlike Coldplay inviting FrankOcean on tour, the Eagles wanted to invite him to court. In fact, Don Henley of the Eagles has threatened legal action over FrankOcean's track, American Wedding. However, a representative from the Eagles, Larry Salters, says that Don Henley didn't actually threaten FrankOcean himself. The notice actually came from Warner Music Group that owns actually the master recording of Hotel California. The Eagles representative, Larry Salters, also said, FrankOcean did not merely sample a portion of the Eagles' Hotel California, he took the whole master track, plus the song's existing melody, and replace the lyrics with his own. This is not creative, let alone intimidating, it's illegal. For the record, Don Henley has not threatened or instituted any legal actions against FrankOcean, although the Eagles are now considering whether they should. And you know what's worse? Actually, a spokesperson for the band announced that a lawsuit would be made if FrankOcean was to perform the song live. And of course, FrankOcean's not gonna take this sitting down. He had to react. So when all of this was going on, he actually gave his 2 cents on Tumblr. They threatened to sue if I perform it again. I think that's awesome. I guess if I play it at Coachella, it'll cost me a couple hundred racks. If I don't show up to court, it'll be a judgment against me and it will probably show up on my credit report. Oh well, I try to buy my cash anyway. They asked that I release a statement expressing my admiration for Mr. Henley, along with my assistance pulling it off the web as much as possible. Weird. Ain't this guy rich as F? Why sue the new guy? I didn't make a dime off that song. I released it for free. If anything, I'm paying homage. So basically, from hearing news of the potential of a lawsuit, FrankOcean's team scrubbed the song from the internet, being removed from most music sharing websites. That's why you pretty much have a hard time finding it on YouTube, but don't worry, us FrankOcean fans, we have the song. If you're a true fan, you've heard the song. And FrankOcean has in the past kind of performed the song, but a more alternate version, heavily changing the instrumental of American Wedding, so it doesn't really sound like Hotel California. Now, mind you, all of this happened in 2011, 2012, but the pettiness did not stop there, because Don Henley, in a 2015 interview, spoke out about the controversy again, defending his original stance and referring to FrankOcean as a talentless prick. He said FrankOcean. FrankOcean is a talentless prick. People are dying to see him at a concert. His vinyl record is maybe the most sought after vinyl of the 2000s. Dude, what are you saying? You can't rewrite the lyrics to somebody else's songs. Record it and put it on the internet, he said at the time. He hasn't changed his mind. Some of these young kids have grown up in a world that doesn't understand or respect copyright material or intellectual property, he complains. They look at songs as interactive playthings. When asked if he was flattered that somebody like FrankOcean, somebody so talented and revered, paid homage to him, he replied, "I didn't think it was cool." He interrupts, "I thought he was a talentless little prick, and I still do." He even went after Kanye. There was stray bullets for Kanye. Like, what is going on with this dude? And I don't even understand why the interviewer asked this question, but the person did and asked, and how would you have felt if it was Kanye? Which, what the hell type of question is that? And of course, Don Henley replied, "No, I'd be just as pissed off," he insists. "I don't like him either." So yeah, he is still holding a grudge. And I believe that this is a main reason why Nostalgia Ultra is not on streaming services and will never be on streaming services. For one, FrankOcean did not make a dime off this mixtape. This is a traditional mixtape, not these, commercial mixtapes like If You're Reading This Is Too Late by Drake and stuff like that. No, a traditional mixtape where you give that out for free. He did it for free, kind of like Chance the Rapper did back in the day. It was a free mixtape, okay? Completely for free. He did not make a dime off it. And FrankOcean can't put this mixtape like Chance the Rapper on, Spotify or anything, because unlike Chance the Rapper, his samples are not cleared, okay? The Eagles will never clear the samples, so therefore it can never be on streaming services. No matter what, it will never be on streaming services. Okay, so you can blame the Eagles for Nostalgia Ultra not being on streaming services. Now again, my opinion on all of this is that I understand copyright, I understand infringement on intellectual property, I completely understand his stance, okay? However, as of on YouTube, there's fair use. I believe that what FrankOcean did and the way he created this mixtape was fair, okay? He wasn't making a dime off it. It was fair. Like, he was literally giving this out for free, okay? And you know what's fortunate is that, look, the Eagles is an amazing group, okay? I cannot remove anything of them. They have classics upon classic, legendary group, okay? And Don Henley is an incredible artist. That is a fact. But the problem is that he does not know his roots, and Don Henley is out of touch with African-American music in America. Which is very ironic because he actually, and this is factual, you can look this up, Don Henley actually grew up listening to black music, so black musicians, and picked up his rasp by performing in Texas R&B dives. This is all African American culture, dude. And the thing is, if you understand African American music in America, you will understand that sample interpolations are so common in African American music, okay? In hip hop, it's so common. And that's due to the fact that black people in America didn't have the option, okay? They couldn't, they weren't even allowed to. They're not even allowed to have access to, you know, studios, professional equipment, stuff like that. So they had to do with what they had. And if I want to be more specific with hip hop, you know, because a lot of, you know, artists didn't have access to that, what they would do is sample. They would take, you know, already records that exist, and they would, you know, switch it up a little bit, you know, chop, screwing, beats, whatever. They would do that stuff and maybe create something new out of it, okay? Now, I understand a lot of these songs, FrankOcean used instrumentals, I understand. But the thing is that if you go back to the, you know, the roots, you know, African American music in America, a lot of people didn't have the choice to do that type of thing, okay? And it stayed, okay? It's just part of the culture now. Now, the thing is, it's not like if FrankOcean did this and was making money out of it, okay? It's not like FrankOcean was doing that. What happens if FrankOcean gave it for free? And even if he wasn't making money out of it, all the royalties would have gone to y'all. Simple as that. Like anything, you know? Like if you put it on streaming services, the royalties would just straight go to the Eagles. You have writing credits on it. I don't understand, okay? So I think it's just out of touch with African American culture and the fact that, you know, sampling interpolations are very heavy due to the fact that African Americans just couldn't even access studios and we're not even allowed to. So I just think it's disingenuous. And, you know, like the fact that he's doing it for free, the fact that he was a small unknown artist, poor artist, you know, he was struggling, you know, like FrankOcean, man, he had to leave his home. He had to leave New Orleans because of Hurricane Katrina. Like his studio was flooded. He said it on Future with Free, guys. He didn't have much, bro. So to come after that guy that makes beautiful music like this, like, dog, what are you doing? So I just gotta say, Eagles, lay off. Let Newnostalgia be on streaming services, man, and take all the royalties if you want to. Like, FrankOcean is loaded. He finessed Def Jam. Anyway, that's pretty much the beef between FrankOcean and the Eagles. But thank you for staying till the end of the video because I have some update on some new FrankOcean music. So actually, this Reddit post on the 24th was begging for new FrankOcean music, and it seems to be that the heavens kind of answered him because a Reddit account called My Granddaddy Was a Player answered with Christmas Tree. And I also talked about it on my TikTok page, so you should definitely check me out. I did a whole breakdown of it, but if I could just say it concisely and just summarize everything here, a lot of people are saying that this is FrankOcean's official Reddit account. And why am I saying this is because, first of all, Kanye West has a Reddit account. He admitted it on Joe Rogan podcast, so it means that these artists, it's not impossible that they have Reddit accounts. Another thing is that he has confirmed a lot of obscure FrankOcean facts in the past, like the oldies video on what drink FrankOcean was sipping on when he said, I'm high and I'm bi, oh wait, I mean I'm straight. And also secret meanings to the song Rushes. But another thing that was interesting is that Reddit account has already posted pictures before they hit blonded his Instagram account. So this Reddit account was posting pictures of FrankOcean, or a place where FrankOcean was, before it was showed on his official Instagram account. So it makes sense that it might be his account, okay guys? And also another thing is that last year there was a blonded Christmas special. So there's a lot of things coming on. We thought we were gonna get something we're gonna eat on Christmas, and as you know, Christmas came and went, nothing. So that's why I'm saying that my FrankOcean is retiring video is aging gracefully. Finally, a video that ages gracefully, even though it's a depressing one. So make sure to check it out, and also let me know, first of all, in the comments, are you still Eagles fans after what they tried to do to FrankOcean? And like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys, please, man. A lot of you are watching my videos, messing with the videos, but hey, click that subscribe button. It really helps out. And also hit the link tree in the video description for all my socials. And guys, I hope you had a great holidays, and cheers to the new year, and as usual, keep it supreme.